Yeah, okay. Welkom. Hoe gaat het met jullie? Alles gaat goed, hè? Ja, we hebben een mooie plek ook. En mooi weer, vind ik. IOB. En dan van harte welkom voor allemaal. En vind ik, some of you maybe not part of Speranza, isn't it? Yeah, but some of you will be the part of Speranza.
Normaal, sommige van jullie zijn misschien al deel van Speranza.
Yeah, and special thanks, of course, for all of you who already come here.
Bedankt voor iedereen die al hier is gekomen.
Ja, voor zuster Ellen ook. Thank you so much, because I see in the schedule you're the one who talk in the morning and in the evening, right?
En ook bedankt voor zuster Ellen die alle avond- en morgenwijding is gegeven.
Yeah, because unfortunately I'm not able to attend this Bible camp from the beginning until the end.
Helaas kan ik dus niet de volledige kamp bijwonen.
Yeah, because last week on Friday we have another Bible camping with Hausen Church.
Laatste weekend had ik dus ook een Bijbelkamp met Bijbelweekend met Huizen.
And we just finished actually Monday in the middag.
En we zijn dus pas maandagmiddag eindig.
So me and my wife, we just sleep one night in Op Urk.
Dus ik en mijn vrouw die hebben één nacht alleen op Urk geslapen.
After we loading the stuffs, and then we have to load again to come here.
Alle spullen uitgeladen en moesten eigenlijk gelijk opnieuw inladen.
Yeah, but we are happy because we can join with you, and then I have a specific thema.
En ik ben blij, want we hebben die reis kunnen maken.
Yeah, after this one, I have another thema.
Ja, hierna heb ik nog een ander thema.
Because the theme of our program is Bible camping.
En de thema van ons programma is Bijbelkamp.
So this is more what they call spiritual camping, isn't it? So that's why we have kind of heavy material for us.
Het zware materiaal.
Lydia? Je blijft zuster Esther, hè? Problemen met Engels.
Oh yeah.
Nou, dan ga ik nog bij. Ik ga naar.
Is this one? Oh, yeah. Biar nggak makan waktu. Okay. Okay, how long my time? Because in the schedule I see only until 9 o'clock, or we have. Oh yeah. So 1 hour. 20 minutes. Okay, don't worry, because we can continue in the napon. Yeah. That's why. Don't worry. So I will not force to finish this material. I will stop whenever the time is over, because we still have time in the evening, right? And for tomorrow also, and then on Friday also. Yeah. So Daniel chapter 2. Please remind me if the time is up. So the theme of Daniel chapter 2, I may say, this is kind of our Adventist identity, the identiteit van Adventist kerk. Some of you, not some of you, all of you, I believe that before you have the baptism, that I'm pretty sure you already study about Daniel chapter 2. Even though sometimes we may forget about what actually the meaning of Daniel chapter 2. But I think that's why it is important for us to learn again, and then to explore, and then to delve the world. And then if you want to know about what will happen in the future, then we have to go back to the book of Openbaring, because in the book of Revelation, then we will see what will happen in the future. And then let me start with Daniel chapter 2. Next slide. Yeah. I give to her. Doesn't work? Yeah, you can do it manual. Oh, okay. This statue already I show you in the Speranza Lilsat, but I'm not sure if you still remember. Anyone know what kind of statue is this? The first one. That is in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. That is the yeah. This is in my hometown, Manado. In Daniel chapter 2, King Nebuchadnezzar, he was the king of Babylon kingdom. He had a dream, and then the morning after, he asked all his men, the wise men, and all the staff, all the soldiers, all his advisors, and then he called them and he said, please, I want you to tell me what was my dream, because I had a dream, and then please tell me what is the meaning of the dream. I had a visions, very clear visions, and then I want you to tell me, because you are the clever man, you are the advisor in my kingdom. Just tell me what's the meaning. What's the meaning? And then what was it? And then all the people, they already stand by. Stand by. Okay, so now we are ready to hear what is the dreams and then the vision of the king, and we are going to interpret, and then we are going to tell the king what is the meaning of his visions. And then we know, right, in the story in Daniel chapter 2, what king says, what Nebuchadnezzar said. Please, don't make a jokes. Just tell me what's the meaning of my dream and vision. And then the people say, no, but you have to tell us what is the dream, what is the visions. Don't make a jokes to me. Just tell me, otherwise I'm going to kill all of you. And then the people say, how can we know the meaning of your dreams, the meaning of the visions, if you do not tell us what is the dream? This happens sometimes to the ladies, not always. At least happens to my wife. Said, Chrisar, I'm hungry and I'm going to eat. Oh, okay. Then, what do you want to eat? You know what the answer? I don't know. I don't know. I said, you're going to eat, right? Yes, I'm hungry. Okay, then what should we going to eat? I don't know. How can I feed you? How can I serve you if even you don't know what you're going to eat, what you want to eat? And then I tell her, okay, how about if we eat bakmi? No, I eat a lot of bakmi in Indonesia. Okay, then let's try patat. Patat, no. Rice is good, but patat is slecht. Patat is no good. Okay, then rice with what? I don't know. I just want to eat, but I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't know if this happens to all of you. Do you have the same experience with Indonesian wives? And this happened to King Nebuchadnezzar. The people just ask him, what is your dream? He said, oh, don't make a jokes to me. Just tell me what is the meaning of my dreams. And then, shortly speaking, finally, Daniel, he came to the king, and then he talked and spoke with the king. Next slide. Next. Yeah. And then Daniel said to the king, I'm going to make it shorter. Yeah, he said to the king, King, this is not me who are going to tell you to reveal you what was your dream and what is the meaning of your dream. This is God who gave the insight and the knowledge to me to reveal what was your dream, what was your visions, and then to reveal also what is the meaning of the visions. And then Daniel started explain to the king. Anyone can help me to read Daniel chapter 2? Yeah, back again. It's okay, me too. Manual is. Daniel chapter 2, verse 32. Iemand mag lezen? Ja, deze. Iman? Ja, Ellen. So, Daniel told the king, Nebuchadnezzar, this is your dream. In your vision, you saw that there was a big statue, and in the big statue, the head was made from the gold, and in the gold, actually, it is your kingdom. The kingdom of Babylon. This is the visions, and this is the meaning of the visions, which is the head was made from the gold, and then the gold, actually, the hof van God, actually, that is you, King Nebuchadnezzar. That is your kingdom. And then, of course, King Nebuchadnezzar says, oh, okay, I'm the king. And then, this is good. But after the head, we have the gold. In the shoulders, it was made from the silver, not from the gold. It means that after you, King Nebuchadnezzar, there will be another kingdom, there will be another king who will have the to authorize all the world at the time. And then that's why we have another story. If we jump in Daniel chapter 2 or chapter 4, I forget. Because King Nebuchadnezzar, he thought that, okay, in my dream, the head is my kingdom, Babylon, from the gold, and I want to make the gold, the statue, all of the statue made from the gold. Warum? Because he want to has the power all the time. That's why he made the statue from the gold. And then after he made the statue from the gold, what he said to the people? Everyone who come from around the world, come and worship to the statue, which is from the gold, means I'm the king, I'm God. And then how many persons who do not submit and worship the statue? 3 or 4? 3 or 4? The price. Warum Daniel was not there? Yeah, in the Bible, what we read in the Bible, there were 3 young men. En hoe is de naam van de 3 mensen, jonge mensen? Nee, dat is niet dat is niet de Bible naam. Ja, Hanania, Misael, Azaria. Sadrak, Mesak en Abednego, dat is slechtnamen, toch? Dat is van de koning. For example, I have my own name is Kristar. You know my slechtnaam? Ja, ik heb mijn... For example, Matthew. Matthew is the name from the Bible, right? It is from the Gospel. But maybe with your friend just call you Eting or Otong or whatever is that. Yeah, yeah, that's the slave name. So Hanania, Misael, and Azaria, 3 young men. They were not worship the statue of the king. And then the question is, where is Daniel then? Where's Daniel? Where's Daniel? Daniel joined camping, retreat, Bible camping. Yeah, the Bible says nothing about Daniel, but there are some speculations. Again, this is speculations, not in the Bible. The first one, maybe because Daniel already has a good positions in the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar, so he went somewhere for a job, maybe for a work. It doesn't matter. That's number one. The second one, yes, Daniel was there, but the Bible does not mention his name. But he was not there. But what we can make sure, Daniel, of course, he didn't worship the statue as well. Yeah. But in the Bible, only 3 friends of Daniel: Hananiah, Misael, and Azaria. So the head was made from the gold, And then it was the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar. It was the kingdom of Babylon. And then the question is why the head was symbolized with gold? Yeah, this is kind of the history lessons for us. Yeah, because what is the most expensive metal we have now? Yes, gold, not silver, not also iron, because the last kingdom is Rome. This was made from iron, but it is the hardest metal we have, iron. But it is not expensive. Why? Why the kingdom of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, is symbolized with gold? Of course, because they have a very great infrastructure. They also have the table, which is according to the reference I read. It was made from 22,000 kilos pure gold. Oh, can you imagine that? Yeah. Next slide. Yeah, they also have the Babylon garden, which is until now nobody can nobody know how can they make a very great town in this modern world. Also, they have what do you call it? Extensive trade. They have the central business at the moment. So all the people around the world, they come to the Babylon for doing the business, trading, and etc. They also has the craftsmanship and art. Babylon society was skilled in creating jewelry, weapons, art of pieces like reliefs, statues, and then all the things. That's why they were symbolized as the gold. Because they have the wealth, they have money, they have the power, they have everything. And then people thought at the moment that nobody can defeat kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar because they were too great. Next slide. But according to the Bible, and then what Daniel said and explained to Nebuchadnezzar, after your kingdom, there will be another kingdom, of course. And as I mentioned to you before, the book of Daniel speaks about the past. So this all information already happened in the past, and it is in the Bible. After the king of Nebuchadnezzar, another kingdom is Media Persia. And it was made from the silver in the shoulders. But the question is, if Babylon was a great kingdom, if Babylon they have a great army, soldiers, and then trained army, and then they have the weapons, complete and modern weapons with the technology, how can Media Persia kingdom defeated Babylon? Is it possible? You know, in his palace, Nebuchadnezzar, there was an Euphrates rivers surrounds the palace. So it's impossible to defeat Babylon kingdom. This is the things. And then another question also. Why the next kingdom is need Media of Persia, Mar Media Persia? Why? Anyone know? Too weak? Okay. So I'm asking this question so you will not sleep. Anyone know why Media and Persia need Media alleen of Persia alleen? Maar Media Persia kombinasi. I will answer after this. But let's go back. How can Media Persia, when Media Persia defeated Babylon, the king was Cyrus, the great Cyrus. Cyrus was famous kings in the past. And then what he did with the Euphrates River. He dry the rivers, and then in the Navon, he dry with the soldiers the river, and then they attack Babylon by sudden. So they don't have any preparations. Oh, okay. They just realize Cyrus and all his soldiers already attacked them. And then they already win the battle, win the war. And then it was happened exactly, precis what the Bible said. After Babylon kingdom, another kingdom is Media Persia. So can we trust the Bible? Yeah, of course. This happened. So you don't need to read the history books. You just open your Bible, and this is precis what Daniel explained. Next slide. And then what Daniel explained, it is not from Daniel, but it is from God. And then this is the illustration. I just took this from Google. I don't know if this is exactly the river of, yeah. Anyone have been there? Oh, maybe someday, yeah, our Bible camping will be there. Yeah, next slide. Oh, sorry, back again. We're going to answer why the kingdom Media and Persia need Media alone of Persia alone. Yeah, in the beginning, it was Media, the king of Media, who rules Persia also. But the way he rules the Persia area, he asked some wealth people, rich people in Persia to rule the people there. You understand what I mean? Okay, let me give you an example. I'm the king of Uruk. And then in Lelystad, you don't have any kings. But in Lelystad, you have some people who rich and have money. Matthew, Wells, Kaspar, Obienta. And then I rules the people in Lelystad, but I'm using all of you because you have money, but I have the power. Matthew, your area in Yol. And then Obienta, your area in what is Gondal, Hondal. Kaspar also, Hondal. You have to separate with your daughter. But I'm the king. I'm the king of Media. But after that, I have a daughter. Let's say my daughter is Brenda. And then my daughter Brenda married with Kaspar, which is Kaspar is Cyrus. And then after that, from Kaspar and Brenda, Brenda gave birth a new king, which is the name is Cyrus. I don't know exactly Cyrus 1, Cyrus 2, Cyrus 3. You have to check in the history, but that's the history. And then after we have the Cyrus, and then Cyrus attacked me back. But because Cyrus was come from my daughter, and then married with someone who has money in Media in Lelystad, that's why two countries, two nations, Media and Persia, becomes one under Cyrus. So that's the yeah. But just like what Daniel said, the shoulders from silver, of course, it is not richer than Babylon, but still they have power. Still they have power. And then in the time of King Cyrus, they have the authority around the world, almost the whole world. They have the authority. But still what Daniel explained to Nebuchadnezzar, after Media Persia, there will be another kingdom also. Yeah, next slide. Anyone? Iemand mag lees, help. Daniel 2 vers 39.
Na u zal een ander koninkrijk opstaan, geringer dan het uwe. Daarna weer een ander, het derde koninkrijk van koper, dat heersen zal over heel de aarde.
The next kingdom is from Griekenland. And then we have a lot of movies speaking about this king. His name is Alexander the Great. Yeah, Alexander the Great. You can see the movies, a lot of movies, or you can see, you can open historical books speaks about Alexander the Great. So when Alexander the Great he planned to attack Media Persia, actually Media Persia they have very large soldiers and army, but because Alexander the Great, all his men, all his soldiers, they have the strategy, and then they use the brain instead of power. So that's why they can defeat Media Persia. The question is why Alexander the Great can defeat Cyrus king. Why? Yeah, because God already tell that. It is not about the strategy, actually. That's why the historical book says. It is not because they have a good weapons, modern weapons, technology. No, it is because what God already said that after Media Persia, there will be another kingdoms, which is Alexander the Great. Alexander the Groot. And then Alexander the Groot, hij was echt young. He was very young. And then he already defeated almost all the nations. And then he was die. Anyone know how he was die? Alcohol. Another kings kill him. Okay. This is not in the Bible, but what Bible says, yeah, of course, Greek land will be has the power around the world. But according to the history, in the age of 32, if I'm not wrong, next slide maybe. Yeah, 32. He was 32, and then he already defeated almost all the nations, and then he asked himself, who I can defeat. And then he thought, okay, the last one that I have to defeat is myself. And then a lot of speculation. Some says he drank alcohol too much, and then he died. But some said he did suicide. But some said his generals killed him, trapped him, and yeah, many stories about this one. And after the Greek kingdom, there will be another kingdom also. Next slide. Do we still have time? No? Why nobody stop me? Do I have to stop here? 10 more minutes. Okay. So I will stop in what said in Rome. I will not continue the 10 fingers, etc. Okay. Because Alexander the Great, probably he was suicide or drink alcohol too much. So he didn't yet tell anyone about who will be the next kings for Greek kingdom. Daarom, we hebben 4 generals, what is general? Yeah, general, which is they fight each other, fight one another, and then we have another kingdom. It's a long history. I can explain to another other time. And we call as Romaine, Romaine kingdom from the what do you call no iron. What is iron? Besi, yeah, besi. Besi. This one is correct. Iser. Iser. No, Iser is not expensive, but it is very hard. It is very hard. Let's see Daniel chapter 2, verse 40. Iman Maklis. the Roman kingdom is not expensive. They are not wealthy, just like Babylon, or they are not great, just like Media Persia, Cyrus king. They are not so popular, just like Alexander the Great. But because it was from iron, so it can breaks everything, it can hits everything, and then this is very danger. And then Jesus was living in the period of an Roman kingdoms. But someday. Do you know about Gladiator, the Colosseum? Yeah. So I don't need to talk too much because I never been there. So you know about how the things there. But it was the place how the kingdom of Romain, what you call it, they made a battle between men and then the wild animals. Yeah, fight and etc. Yeah, next slide. Kingdom. So that's why the Bible said the Romain, they just like the iron. They can hit, breaks, destroys everything. But still, this is not the last kingdom, according to the book of Daniel. We still have another kingdom. Next slide. This is the introduction, just the introduction. Yeah, next again. To be continued.